Two men killed after crashing into an ambulance Tuesday morning in Aransas Pass have been identified. 36-year-old Jose Torres and 62-year-old driver Saul Salcedo, both from Edinburgh, died when their vehicle pulled out onto State Highway 35, that is, and Westmore Avenue. They crashed with the ambulance. Troopers with the Texas Department of Public Safety say Salcedo failed to yield the right-of-way to oncoming traffic. The ambulance was unable to avoid a head-on collision with the vehicle, and the impact sent both vehicles rolling. Two men in the ambulance were taken to the hospital but are expected to be okay.